E aí pessoal, voltando aqui na nossa saga. Infelizmente vai ter uns 3 vídeos aí bem curtinho, que eu tô tentando fazer tipo missão por missão, né? Mentira, tô deixar mais lento. Mas agora vai ser 20 minutinhos de pura gema play. Então vamos aqui, né, na cabana. Vamos dar uma olhada aqui na cabana, ver o que rola, o que se passa. Tem um doguinho aqui, vamos dar uma olhada na janela aqui pra ver o que rola. Interessante.
Hi, good morning.
Do you know what time it is?
No, I don't wear a watch. As my dad used to say, I'm not into time, man.
Well, you're too early.
What time is it anyhow?
The big hand's on the floor. Why aren't you in bed?
I can explain everything.
Never mind, I ain't that interested.
Okay.
Does that dog belong to you?
Nah, he comes with the job. I just feed him every now and then.
More then than now, I'd say. Ever heard of Condor Transglobal?
Sure, they have a warehouse here.
Well, could I take a look?
Not until after the holidays. Come back in a month.
I'm looking for a young woman.
At the docks? What kind of woman do you have in mind?
You don't understand. It's my girlfriend I'm trying to find.
Well, I ain't seen her, and you should tell her the docks ain't no place for a young lady. They're dirty and they're dangerous.
I'm certain my girlfriend was brought here when she was abducted.
What? Your girl was kidnapped?
Yeah, struck down by an Indian with a poisoned dart.
A poison dart, huh?
I could tell he didn't believe me. This is the dart that the Indian shot at my girlfriend.
Sheesh! That's pretty weird, but I don't see why you'd expect to find her here.
Take a look at this letter.
That's sick. Did you write it?
Oh, no. No, it's a letter from my girlfriend's admirer.
If I was you, I'd smack him in the mouth.
Well, that's not my style, but thanks for the advice. What's cooking?
Beans. You know a man can live on nothing but beans.
Not this one. Don't you ever get tired of eating beans?
Sure I do. What do you take me for?
And what's the alternative?
Peas. I can't eat them too often, though. They play hell with my digestion.
Have you ever considered changing your diet?
What's wrong with beans and beer?
You need me to tell you? You're pumping out enough methane here to fill a dirigible. Have you ever heard of Professor Ubier?
Me? None of my friends are professors or anything like that.
I have these very exotic panties.
Take them away, you pervert!
I have to make a delivery to Condor Transglobal.
Where's your rig?
About half a mile down the road.
And you walked here? Jeez, are you some kind of nut?
Nah, it was easy. I just put one foot in front of the other. Are you gonna let me make my delivery?
Not without the paperwork. You get the papers, you make your delivery, and I get a fat backhander.
I was getting nowhere with the story about being a trucker. Do you know what kind of business Condor's involved in?
I'm paid to guard the gate. Their business is none of mine.
What's the dog's name?
20.
It's unusual for a dog.
It's his registration number. Security dog number 20.
That animal doesn't seem too hot for a guard dog.
No? You haven't seen him in action.
Doesn't look like he has the energy to wag his tail.
Just like my wife. She's like a slug in a coma until she's annoyed. Then, she's like a tiger with a rat up its ass.
Sweet. What time do you open the gates?
7.
Do you mind if I hang out here till the docks open?
Please yourself, but you'll have a long wait. It's Sunday, and tomorrow is the start of the national holiday. Everything is closed for a month.
Well, wouldn't you just know it? I gotta go now, but I'll be back.
Can't wait.
I'll be back. Ah, babaca. Vamos falar com
Hey,
quem?
20. It was 20. The gates were fastened with...
Bem, vamos deixando dragar, porque eu sei que tem que pegar um... Cala a boca, cachorro chato da porra. Tem que pegar um biricutico aqui, mas... Né. Né.
The bottle was... Nothing was going to get me into that.
E o problema é que eu não tenho nada, pô.
Bobbing up and down in the oily water was the watchman's... The opening in the floor... The watchman was big and his flushed and bloated face... A shabby old... I couldn't reach the... It was a filthy stain. It was a packet with a picture of a...
Excuse me? Huh? Who's there?
É, o bicho é brabo, então. Ele caiu com as bolas.
The guard dog... Hey, 20. Hey, 20. My arms... The platform was... I couldn't figure out what it was for. Maybe it was part of a structure which no longer existed.
Bem, pessoal, vamos ver o que tá rolando, o que vai rolar aqui, né? Porque eu vou ter que ver um tutorial. Que eu sempre me pego, tem que pegar um negócio aqui, mas... Eu cheguei ali, mas não pegou nada. Ah, aqui o graveto aqui. Aqui, pega, pega. É um ganchozinho que é com esse gancho
The
aí
stick
que
had a hook.
pega esses trecos tudo aí. Gancho, garrafa.
I just knew that boat hook would be useful for something. As for the bottle, even if I couldn't find a use for it, I'd cleaned up the dock a little.
Alô, vamos tentar pular aqui a cerca, né? Que eu vi que dá pra tentar, mas não morre. Ainda bem, né?
What's the big idea?
I don't know. The dog went berserk for no apparent reason.
He's trained to do that. The idea is to deter any would-be intruder.
Oh, I get it. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Just remember, he's a trained attack dog. A killer.
I could... Ouch! That's hot. The bottle was half filled with water. Maybe it would cool the cone down enough to touch it. Now I could see into the pipe which formed the chimney. The bottle had blocked the chimney, and the hut was filling up with smoke. The packet was full of dog biscuits. That mug was a... Someone had once told me a piece of coal brought you luck. Who was I to argue with irrational superstition?
Ok, vamos falar aqui com o guarda agora. Faz isso tudo aí que eu fiz, né, pra passar e falar com o guarda.
What's the problem with the stove?
I don't know. Damn flue seems to be blocked.
Maybe some bird built a nest in the chimney.
Huh?
A gull, maybe, or an albatross.
Albatross my ass. That chimney's too hot. What's wrong with your hand?
In my hand? Oh, friction burns.
Friction burns?
Yeah, I slid down a rope.
You don't want to make a habit of that, pal.
Let me in, and I'll give you this lump of coal.
I got plenty of coal already. You always carry it around in your pocket?
I heard it was lucky.
Superstitious crap. I got a whole bucket of it in here, and it ain't brought me no luck.
Do you recognize this metal cone?
Say, that's just like the Tin Man wore. You know, the Wizard of Oz.
I'd have never taken you for a fan of Dorothy and Toto.
That dumb kid? She ruined the whole damn thing for me, all that singing and stuff. Anyhow, she wasn't even a real kid. They stuffed her in a corset so her titties didn't show.
See you later. Hey, 20.
Ok, não sei o que fazer não. Deixa eu ver aqui. Veja a plataforma que está abaixo do cachorro. Deixa ela fechada. Coloque nela comida de cachorro. Como que eu faço isso?
My arms.
Eu acho que esse negócio tá errado. Oh, merda, fiz errado.
Didn't I tell you?
I was nowhere near it.
Hey,
Já volto, pessoal. Rapidinho. Vamos tentar dar comida aqui, né, pro cachorro.
Hey, 20.
Nem dando comida, deixa eu ver aqui. Ah, nossa, velho. Você não vai acreditar o que ele vai fazer, velho. Caramba. Caramba, Jorge. Vamos levantar de novo aqui. Fiz errado. Pegar a comida, joga na plataforma.
Hey, 20. Come and get it, boy. I felt a slight twinge of conscience as I prepared to give the dog a dunking. It soon passed. As I'd expected, the dog could swim like a... well, like a dog.
Tá, já acabou não, pô? Vamos subir o dragão. E subir a cerca. Não falou escada. Ah, tá. Alright. Bem, pessoal, o vídeo vai terminar por aqui. E no próximo vídeo irá ter a continuação dessa parte, mas antes vamos ver essa parte.
It read Pont du Nord, fine wine producers. I didn't recognize the label. It read Condor Trans Global. I'd come to the right place.
Vamos lá pra frente e... porque tá faltando minutinho aqui na plataforma.
The sign looked as if it was firmly attached to the wall. Anyway, I didn't really want it as a souvenir.
Vamos descer mais, pra ver pra onde vai. Não tem mais nada.
That door seemed to be the only way into the warehouse.
É mesmo, é? Bem, o vídeo vai terminar aqui antes de 9 para salvar aqui. E vamos dar o sininho maroto, que é sempre bom. E falou, e até o próximo vídeo. Fui.